Let's get ready to host a party. Starting off with this Stay Super Glowy Gel in the shade Star Glow. And I've been breaking out a bit, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this concealer from NARS. Just do some spot concealing. For fun, I really want to try this Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I've never tried this, and I know this is a tried and true for so many, so I'm just gonna kind of put it in the center here where I got my bigger pores. And Sigma sent me this new box of goodies, which includes their new skin tint, so let's try that out today. The Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint, which sounds right up my alley. Sent me the shades 2 and 3, so let's just swatch them to see what those shades look like. I did shake this up beforehand. This is the shade number 2. That looks like it might be right, maybe a little bit light. Maybe I will mix the two. And then this one looks like this, a little dark. I'm gonna mix them together and see what happens. Yeah, the dark one, shade 3, is a little too deep for me, so let's start with the shade number 2 for now. I actually don't know much about this other than the fact that they launched it, and it's a bit thicker, which I am not mad at. They do say to blend it out with a brush, but maybe it's because they make brushes. I'm gonna start with my fingers and use a sponge like I normally would. I didn't do a great job covering up that zit, but that is okay. It is what it is. I'll cover it up with concealer after. I do like the way this looks on the skin, and in general, I think I will try it out, but just because we're hosting something tonight, I want to add a tiny bit more coverage with something else on top. If you want fuller coverage, you cannot go wrong with Tarte, and I want that today. The skin tint itself was beautiful off of first impressions, and I'll have to test it out at another time, but it just wasn't giving the coverage I wanted for today, so let's go in with a Huda Beauty Faux Filter. I really want my lips to be nice and hydrated today, so I'm gonna go in with the lip conditioner from Sigma. Going in a little bit with the cream bronzer from P. Louise. This is like in their trio that I got in one of the boxes. Skipping cream blush today and going in with the Morphe Jumbo Continuous Prep Set Mist. Just pressed out any creases and then going in and getting myself messy with the Givenchy Prisme Libre in the shade 3. Shadow is going to be nice and easy today, starting off with the Haus Labs bronzer in light level 2. That's just going into the crease. My brows were missing a little shape, so I just filled in a little bit on this side with the $1 Billion Brows, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, so any sparse areas. I used some brown in the waterline. Since I haven't decided on my lid shade yet, I know I just want it to be easy, but I don't know. Let's start with some bronzer. I'm gonna go in with this P. Louise brush. I love this brush. I was so unsure about it when I first got it, and it's so beautiful. For blush, I'm going in with Humor Me by MAC, just on that same brush. I feel like I should have known I was gonna come around to Space Cowboy from Urban Decay as our lid color. Just because I want the lips to really be the showcase, I'm gonna try to do like a similar color to that. Did I just speak a sentence? Because I love glitter, let's add a little bit of Diamond Bomb by Fenty. This one's a little more icy, right on top. Before finishing up, let's use the Tarte Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. A little bit of that same bronzer on the lower lash line from Haus Labs. For lashes, I use the KVD Full Sleeve just on top. I always feel so much better once my hair is kind of brushed out. Now we're gonna go in for lips with the Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper in the shade Puffy Nude. These burn, but I kind of love it. I lined and completely filled in, but that's gonna be more for the shape. I also like under a liquid lipstick having a liner. I just feel like it doesn't crack as easily. Said I kind of wanted to match this on the shirt, which my husband let me borrow one of his t-shirts. Isn't that cool? We're hosting a Super Smash Brothers tournament, so I don't know if I already said that. This is the shade Krabby from Jaclyn Cosmetics. I always loved her liquid lips. Yes, I feel like that is the color. That's the vibe I was going for. I'm sure you're not surprised that I want to add a little inner corner highlight, so I grabbed this, again, Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter. These were my favorite highlighters of all time. Just mixing a couple of the colors. Gonna add that little pop. Yes. And for perfume, I want to go more on the playful side. So this is, as you guys know, one of my favorites for the summer. Clearly, I've been getting some major use out of it. This is Skylar in Indigo Valley. It's like a blueberry sweet scent, but not overly sweet. It's beautiful. And this is the finished look. Nice and simple with a little pop of color on the lip. Just what I was going for. See you guys later.